What's going on, guys? Physics here. This is gonna be a small update video. I know I didn't post anything the last day or two on the channel. Basically, just to have a video out instead of like responding individually to different comments on all my videos. I just want to make like an official announcement, I guess. I'm gonna actually put together a full guide on my Zerker Earthshatter 2-handed mace build. I just kind of wanted to make a video like actually announcing that so you guys know it's coming if maybe you haven't like looked in the comment sections and whatnot, and to give you guys a timeline. Now, first and foremost, I'm gonna rant a little bit here about like my personal philosophy for guides and stuff like that. As you guys have know, I've made it abundantly clear, I'm an HESSF player. I've learned the game pretty much completely through HESSF, and that's all the lens, that's all my experience with this game, right? So anytime I look at a build, or I sit down to make a build, or take a build from someone else who's played it in a different mode, I always have to convert different things, right? HESSF, you're usually working on a pretty tight budget, and you're obviously permadeath mode, so there's a little bit more constraints there in terms of how builds work. So I've done a lot of thinking on how I would go about doing a build guide, because a lot of comments and a lot of people, especially coming into my Twitch stream, like I'm able to help them and that's cool, but if I'm going to make a guide, it needs to, you know, it needs to guide people to be able to get to the point at which my character was at, where I was comfortable doing most things in the game, right? I'm pretty sure I would have just taken that character. I would have preferred to have a little bit better weapon, but I could have killed Maven with that character. So I mean, you know, like he was pretty finished in terms of like HESSF. There's definitely more min-maxy stuff I could have done, and I might go over that in the guide, but the point I'm getting at here is the guide should cover leveling, because that's important in HESSF. It matters, and it's not immediately clear on how you could or ought to level efficiently on a character, so that part needs to be included in the guide. Gearing is another big thing. If you watch a guide, you know, just based off hardcore or softcore trade, whatever, they will just tell you the items they use, and then maybe also give you like budget variations of that as well. And then when you have the money, you just go buy those items. It's not that simple in an SSF environment. And again, if I'm making like an SSF guide, I want it to be holistic. So we're gonna go through all the gear in the guide, and then how to get every piece of gear, how to craft it, what content I farm to get it, etc., etc. So I want to go through all of that. So this guide is not going to be like just like a here's the tree, here's the gear, here's like some footage of me mapping, and then that's it. I want to put a little bit more work into it, kind of similar to, you know how Ziz has his builds where he has like a note section that like really fleshes out the leveling, kind of like a written guide. It'll probably have that as well, but in the video I actually want to go through it more in depth as well, for people who like the video content. Now with this comes a huge caveat. I'm definitely biting off a big chunk here, but if I'm gonna like commit to this, people want this, I want it to be like up to the like quality standard that, you know, I personally would want it to meet, like a guide that I would want to follow. So the caveat, like I said, is that I have no editing experience whatsoever. I just downloaded a software last night. So a lot of this, I'm going into it completely blind, very inexperienced. So I'm going to say, give me like a week. I'm still streaming anywhere from like usually 10 to 16 hours over on Twitch every single day right now. So it's like, I'm fitting in as much as I can. And I have a lot to like learn before I can actually get into the, you know, just throwing all the stuff together in a video and putting it out. So I want to make sure it's like solid content, solid quality content rather. So yeah, I'm going to say roughly a week. I know a lot of you guys may be disheartened because that's not very fast. So a lot of people may be done with the build by then, but I want to, you know, I want to make something good that can help everyone, even if they decide to go on with a different build or whatever. The stuff that will be in the guide will kind of like translate over into other areas of the game, doing other builds and how to like achieve that gear and how to, you know, craft or whatever you may need further on down the line. A little bit of a rant, but I think that's everything. Other than that, I gotta go stream. I may have a video out on like Scourge thoughts in the next day or two, but right now I'm just kind of waiting because the first like balance update they did or whatever was completely inconsequential. It changed nothing. The second one they did yesterday, in terms of the rewards and stuff, obviously I ripped. I haven't gotten a chance to like really dig into that content yet, so I don't have any thoughts on it. And I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to see if they change anything else before I do like a Scourge retrospective, if you will, on, you know, how I actually enjoy the league mechanics itself. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys a bunch, by the way, on hitting 200 subs. That's really pog. So thanks for that. Yeah, I think I don't have anything else to say. See you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.